land that I had given them, a land full of milk and honey flowing, the most beautiful place on earth. I told them because they had rejected my laws, ignored me for with them, and violated my Sabbath days. Their hearts were given to their idols. Nevertheless, I pitied them and held them from destroying them in the wilderness. Then I warned their children and told them not to follow in their parents' footsteps, defiling themselves with their idols. I am the Lord your God. I told them, follow my laws, pay attention to my instructions, and keep my Sabbath days holy, for they are a sign to remind you that I am the Lord your God. But their children can rebel against me. They refuse to keep my laws and follow my instructions, even though obeying them would have given them life. And they also violated my Sabbath days, so again I threatened to pour out my fury on them in the wilderness. Nevertheless, I withdrew my judgment against them to protect and honor my name among the nations who had seen my power in bringing them out of Egypt. But I took a solemn oath against them while they were in the wilderness. I vowed I would scatter them among all nations because they did not obey my laws. They scorned my instructions by violating the Sabbath days and longing for the idols of their ancestors. I gave them over to the worthless customs and laws that would not lead to life. I let them pollute themselves with their very gifts I had given them, and I allowed them to give their firstborn children as offerings to their gods, so I might devastate them and show them that I alone am the Lord. Judgment and restoration. Ezekiel 20:27. Therefore, Son of Man, give the people of Israel this message from the sovereign Lord. Your ancestors continued to blaspheme me and betray me, for then I brought out of the land and had promised them. They offered sacrifices and incense to every high hill and under every green tree they saw. They rose my fury as they offered up sacrifices to their gods. They brought their perfumes and their incense and poured out their drink offerings to them. I said to them, what is this high place and where are you going? This idol shrine has been called Bama, high place, ever since. Therefore, give the people of Israel this message from the sovereign Lord. Do not plan to pollute yourselves. And just as your ancestors says, do you intend to keep prostituting yourselves and worshiping detestable idols? For them you offer gifts to them and give for your little for your children to be burned as sacrifices. You continue to pollute your